Hi guys, this is Eva from Bay Harbor Med Spa, and today I'm going to address men. And I'm going to address actually a specific topic that people ask me about men's facials and why it is important to do facials for men. So I will address it and I will give you a little bit the rundown of what happens to the skin of a man, but why it is important to give deep facials and skin treatment. So here is the difference between a man's skin and a woman's skin. There is in my knowledge, first of all, the skin of a man is a bit thicker than the skin of a woman on the face most of the time. But here's what happens. Men's skin really gets the beating. Men's skin really gets abused by nature of, number one, shaving. Most men shave. Well, shaving has a plus and a minus to it. One, you shave. By shaving, you peel. With the razor, you shave off not only the bristles, the hairs, but you just shave off the top surface. Very thin layer of the skin sheds, comes off. So the shaving is, let's say, at times irritating because you do it day after day after day, and a lot of men can attest to it because you get either ingrown hair, so you get irritation on the skin, and sometimes men cannot use deodorant or anything because the skin is so irritated from every day putting a razor on their face. That's why some men choose to use an electric blade to shave, so that's a little bit less intrusive on the skin. Now, here's what happens. When you shave the skin, a part of it looking clean, which I'm all for, because I think men that are not shaved look dirty, you are doing this part of your skin a favor because you are sloughing off constantly the dead cells. So you're stimulating oxygen, you're stimulating collagen in your skin, and it is actually this part of your skin that you shave is actually quite healthy. And if you look at a man generally, this part where the facial hairs grow is not wrinkled. I'm not talking about muscles. These are muscles. I'm talking about wrinkles. It's not wrinkles. Where men wrinkle is around their eyes and on the forehead. And then, of course, men get a loose neck. But that's not from shaving, that's just from age. So here's what happens. This part of a man's face is actually doing very well if we put a woman's cheek and a man's cheek and we compare them. A man's cheek will look much better than a woman's cheek will if we compare one to the other, because men really stimulate and shave and remove the top layer of the skin on a daily basis. But here's what happens. They are also drying the skin out. A lot of men, as I said a second ago, absolutely cannot use any aftershaving or lotions. Some absolutely do, particularly men, for instance, Hispanic men, black men, and European men use an aftershave lotion that smells like a cologne. Well, that lotion has alcohol in it. A lot of men use it, one for smell, second because it refreshes the skin. But all of this has alcohol in it, and the alcohol actually dries out the surface of the skin. And so what happens is, on one hand, you're stimulating the collagen production, on the other hand, you're drying the skin out by using products that have alcohol in it. This is why, for instance, the cosmetic industry uh, exploded in the last 5-6 years with cosmetic products for men, and they cater to men because they finally understood that men's skin takes a lot of beating, not only here, but here and here and here. And although the skin of a man is a little bit thicker than the skin of a woman, men generally do not take care of their skin, do not go for facials, because in many cultures that's not macho man. Macho man should look robust, should look manly, and real men don't go for facials, only metro men go for facials. And I happen to disagree with it. I believe that give it another 10, 20 years, American men and Hispanic men will understand. And in this sense, I must tell you that black men understand this much better than Hispanic men do, that going for facials and treating your skin has a long lasting benefit, and putting a moisturizer and an eye cream on your skin has a long lasting benefit, particularly when you shave every day. So switching from an aftershave with alcohol to an aftershave that has, let's say, soothing aromatherapy oils in it and a moisture based cream that will moisturize your skin, putting an eye cream around your eyes, it's a wonderful thing. Why? Because you will soften the lines around your eyes. And therefore, going for facials and microdermabrasions once a month, every 2 months, is an amazing thing for guys, because you guys take care of this part, but you do nothing with this part. And this is when people like myself come into the picture, and we treat not only this part, but we treat the whole part from here to here. So we treat the neck, we treat the eyes, we treat the forehead, we treat the cheeks. We do also a part of moisturizing. We abrade the skin, you moisturize the skin. You do extractions if you have blackheads, if you have oily skin. We do all that, and then we put nutrients to the skin. And principally in the long run, and I live again in South Florida, so I see this more, because sort of it's a melting pot. First of all, it's very hot here. The sun is here the better part of the whole year, so we're exposed to the ultraviolet rays. I look at men, I look at women. I have both as clients that come to me, and I see the difference in men that do take care of themselves and men that don't. And if you don't trust me, guys, just go under a ultraviolet scanner. I, for instance, have one in my office where people, they don't trust me, you don't have to take my word for it. Go, I put your head, stick your head into ultraviolet scanner, and you can see your skin. You can see everything on your skin and under your skin, and then you believe me. But facials for men are equally important as for women, because as the world changes, men and the younger men want to look as good as possible for as long as possible, and men are becoming vain as well as women do, and therefore facials are not only something for vanity, but facials are something, it's an investment in your skin, it's an investment in your longevity, it's an investment because we all live longer, so that your skin should have as much elasticity as possible, so that instead 50 to be wrinkled all the way here, you'll be wrinkled at 58 or 61. So that's the difference. So yes, I'm all for facials. They probably don't have to be done in the same frequency as women's faces are, but they should be done once a month, every 6 weeks, every 2 months. I am a big believer of it, and I'm also a big believer that men should use face creams instead shaving lotions. Men should use eye creams. Men should use abrasions on their skin. A good face mask is also wonderful. Aromatherapy, essential oils are wonderful. And sunblock. Sunblock is a must. So I hope I demystified this and I answered your questions. And until next time, bye to all the guys out there. This is Eva. Thanks for listening.